Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is not Guehi, Liverpool, frontrunners, to sign monster defender, set to bid £55 million. Liverpool are reportedly plotting an offer of around £50 to £55 million for RB Leipzig defender Castello Luquiba. Leipzig's failure to qualify for the European competition next season has put several of their stars' futures in doubt. Luquiba is one of them despite sitting on a long-term deal which expires in 2029. Arne Slot is thought to view Luquiba as a key part of Liverpool's defensive rebuild, and there is optimism a deal can be done below the €90 million, £77.7 million, a price that was largely symbolic. There was an agreement that a transfer could occur for a significantly lower fee depending on the circumstances, such as the buying club. A £50 to £55 million figure could be enough to tempt the Bundesliga giants to sell, and the player's desire to join will be important. Luquiba's stock has grown at Red Bull Arena, and he's got all the traits that could be a good fit for Slot's back line. A left-footer, he has an agile and pacey profile that has many of Europe's big clubs keeping tabs. Liverpool have already started building on their Premier League title-winning campaign with three big signings. Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong and Milos Kerkez have arrived at Anfield. There have been departures, with Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving for Real Madrid after his contract expired. A similar situation could arise over Ibrahima Konate, whose current deal is up next summer, and Los Blancos reportedly view him as another superstar free agent opportunity. Interest in Luquiba, branded a monster defender, could be growing amid the uncertainty over Konate's future. He may also be viewed as Jarell Quansah's replacement following the English centre-back's move to Bayer Leverkusen. Marc Guehi is another defender who has been the subject of growing speculation over a potential Anfield move. There are even suggestions that talks are advancing for the Crystal Palace centre-back. Liverpool are reportedly frontrunners to sign a monster, £55m, rated defender, not Marc Guehi, as the Reds intensify efforts to bolster their back line. Meanwhile, Manchester United suffer a transfer setback as a £34.5m rated target prefers an Anfield move. Plus, Fabrizio Romano shares major news on active talks as Liverpool and Chelsea eye a surprise raid on Arsenal. Massive shakeups ahead. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Man United blow as £34.5 million player wants to secure Liverpool move. Manchester United under Ruben Amorim have a lot of work to do in the coming weeks and a couple of months as they need to find a solution to bolster the squad, but at the same time, move on players who the Portuguese tactician doesn't count on. While most of the links so far have been for attacking players, with the club even wrapping up the signing of Brazilian star Matheus Cunha, but there are other areas of the pitch that need reinforcements as well, like the midfield. In their bid for a midfielder, as per Caught Offside, Man United have suffered a blow in their pursuit of talented Turkish midfielder Orkun Kökçü, with the Benfica player keen on securing a move to Premier League rivals Liverpool. The versatile midfielder can play as a number 6, number 8 and number 10 and can also fill in as an attacker if needed. Tottenham and Inter Milan are other clubs interested in the Turkish international, but it looks like the Reds are favourites at the moment. The report mentions that £34.5 million would be sufficient for Benfica to part way with the player. Kökçü was ever present for the Portuguese side last season, scoring 12 goals and providing 11 assists in 55 appearances across all competitions. As a profile, Kökçü is very different to the other midfield options that Man United have. However, he is exactly the kind of player that Ruben Amorim needs, especially when he wants to play with a system that has only two natural midfielders. The step up to the Premier League from the Portuguese league might not be an easy one, but Kökçü has the quality to make it look seamless. That said, if he doesn't want to join Man United and move elsewhere, there isn't much the club can do. It remains to be seen if Man United persist with their interest in the 24-year-old or shift their focus elsewhere. The Red Devils don't have any time to waste this summer, and it remains to be seen how they go about it. Liverpool are reportedly frontrunners to sign a monster, £55m, rated defender, not Mark Guehi, as the Reds intensify efforts to bolster their back line. Meanwhile, Manchester United suffer a transfer setback as a £34.5m, rated target prefers an Anfield move. Plus, Fabrizio Romano shares major news on active talks as Liverpool and Chelsea eye a surprise raid on Arsenal. Massive shakeups ahead. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Fabrizio Romano drops active talks contract update after Liverpool and Chelsea tipped for shock Arsenal raid. Liverpool have tipped for a shock raid of a top Arsenal talent along with Man City and Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano has moved to quell speculation linking rising star Ethan Nwaneri with an exit from Arsenal, with Liverpool among the clubs tipped to be on the player's doorstep if the youngster does not sign a new deal in North London. Nwaneri was one of the breakout stars at the Emirates Stadium last season, making 37 appearances while scoring 9 goals and providing 2 assists. The 18-year-old is a right winger and was used frequently when Bukayo Saka was injured for a large chunk of last campaign. His contract with Arsenal expires next summer. He signed his first professional deal with the Gunners when he turned 17. FA rules limit clubs on the length of deals they can offer to players under the age of 18, with Nwaneri only turning that age in March. Updates on Ethan Nwaneri contract as Liverpool tipped to be on his doorstep. Transfer journalist Graham Bailey told TBR that Arsenal are at risk of losing Nwaneri, as he said, "I think they're going to lose him. Yeah, it's looking very, I am told he's got his pick of clubs around Europe when he's out of contract next summer. Nwaneri will be one of the most wanted players. If he gets to next summer and he hasn't signed his contract, he'll literally have his pick of clubs from around the world. He's loved around Europe. He's loved in England, you know. He will have Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. He will have them all on his doorstep." The Athletic has said that talks with Nwaneri are at a delicate stage, but have insisted the length of time left on his deal is not necessarily a cause for concern. Nwaneri waited before signing his first professional contract with Arsenal. Interest will clearly be there in the 18-year-old if he is available for free next summer. However, they insist Nwaneri's first preference is to stay at Arsenal as he is from the local area and has deep connection with the Gunners. Providing an update on talks, Fabrizio Romano said on his YouTube channel, "Arsenal in active talks with the agents of Ethan Nwaneri. The player is really still keen on staying at Arsenal. There is some discussion to do on game time. Because obviously Ebereki is, Noni Maduk. Arsenal are working on several profiles and on the players' camp they want to understand what Arsenal's plan is for Nwaneri, before putting pen to paper, bad for them in that area. And it's nothing to do with the finances or anything. Ethan Nwaneri is the perfect Mo Salah heir. Nwaneri can also play in attacking midfield and would likely be used in that position if he was to remain at Arsenal. Saka is Mikel Arteta's first choice for the right wing position. He is only 23 and is poised to be at Arsenal for years to come. He is under contract until the end of 2027, but some reports in late May indicated he had agreed an extension. As Nwaneri looks for guarantees on game time, he may view Saka's presence as a roadblock to his hopes of becoming a regular starter at the Emirates Stadium. The 18-year-old has shown signs he can become a top player, and for Liverpool he could be the perfect heir to Mohamed Salah. Salah has been Liverpool's main goal threat ever since his move from AS Roma back in 2017 and scored a stunning 29 goals and provided 18 assists to help fire the Reds to the title last campaign. He penned a new 2-year contract towards the end of last season but is not getting any younger. If Nwaneri emerges as available on a free transfer, Liverpool could be ready to go all out to get. It would mean he could have a year to learn alongside Salah before becoming the Reds' main right winger. However, Salah could yet remain at the Reds beyond his current deal. He is showing no signs of slowing down, but Nwaneri's situation is one that will be watched with interest from Anfield. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.